Everyone knows the moon. We write songs about it, we dream under it, we've even walked on its surface. But what if the thing we've stared at for thousands of years isn't natural at all? Its orbit is mathematically impossible. Its density makes no physical sense. And when we struck it, some scientists say it rang like a giant, hollow metal sphere. If the moon were discovered for the first time today, astronomers would all agree on one thing: it shouldn't exist. So tonight we're going to ask the question we were never supposed to ask: what is the moon? Let's start with its impossible orbit. The moon is exactly 400 times smaller than the sun, but it's also exactly 400 times closer to Earth. This perfect 1-to-1 ratio creates a total solar eclipse, where the moon perfectly blocks out the sun. What are the chances of that happening by coincidence? According to mathematicians, it's practically zero. Not once, not ever. The renowned astronomer Isaac Asimov once summed it up perfectly. He said, "The moon is too big, too close, and too precisely placed to be natural. Its orbit is also too perfectly circular, which is extremely rare for a captured object like a moon." Natural satellites almost always have elliptical or oval-shaped orbits, so if nature didn't put the moon in its perfect spot, who did? This brings us to one of the most controversial theories ever proposed: the hollow moon theory. In November 1969, the Apollo 12 astronauts deliberately crashed their lunar module, the Intrepid, onto the moon's surface. The impact created an artificial moonquake, and what happened next shocked everyone. The moon reacted in a way no one expected. It rang like a bell for almost an hour. NASA's own seismic instruments on the surface recorded the bizarre vibration, leading one scientist to exclaim that the moon was ringing like a gong. A solid rock shouldn't behave like that. If you hit a boulder with a hammer, you get a dull thud, not a sustained ringing. But a hollow metal shell might. Mainstream scientists quickly suggested the ringing was due to a porous, fractured interior. But others whispered a more radical idea: this sounds engineered. The moon's density also points to something strange. Its average density is far lower than Earth's. If it were a solid body made of rock, it should be much denser. This has led some to speculate that the moon is not a solid sphere, but a hollow structure with a thick, artificial shell. But the strangeness doesn't stop there. There are anomalies on the moon that NASA has never fully explained. For over 300 years, even before the space age, astronomers documented strange flashes of light on the lunar surface. They're called transient lunar phenomena, or TLPs. These lights flicker, glow, and sometimes move. Even Apollo astronauts reported seeing them. They described seeing glowing structures on the horizon, massive towers casting geometric shadows, and strange metallic reflections where there should only be dust and rock. On the Apollo 16 mission, astronauts captured footage of a large saucer-shaped object with a flashing dome. NASA officially labeled it a reflection from a piece of equipment, but the explanation has never satisfied researchers who analyzed the film. Most famously, there are whispers about what Neil Armstrong really said when he landed, according to unconfirmed reports from amateur radio operators who bypassed NASA's broadcast delay. His first words weren't about a small step. Instead, he allegedly reported seeing other spacecraft on the rim of a crater, watching them. He supposedly said, "There were things out there. They were on the crater's edge. They were watching us. Were these just tricks of the light? Or were they building signals, something else?" What if this knowledge isn't new? What if ancient civilizations knew the moon was not a natural part of our sky? The evidence is hidden in their oldest myths and texts. The Sumerians, one of the world's first civilizations, wrote that the moon was placed in the sky by their gods. Zulu legends from southern Africa tell a story of how the moon was rolled across the heavens by two star brothers. They say the earth was shrouded in darkness until the moon was brought here to illuminate the night. Most strikingly, ancient Tibetan and Colombian writings speak of a time before the moon. They describe an earlier age of humanity when Earth had no moon at all. From Greece to South America, nearly every ancient culture described the moon not as a primordial creation, but as an arrival, an event. Did these ancient civilizations remember something that we have forgotten? Were their myths not just stories, but a fragmented historical record of the day the moon appeared in our sky? So, let's put it all together. An impossible orbit, evidence of a hollow structure, unexplained lights and buildings, and ancient myths describing its arrival. If the moon is artificial, it begs the ultimate questions: who built it, and why? Was it placed here to stabilize Earth's rotation and create the conditions for life? Was it designed as a giant observational outpost, a cosmic watchtower to monitor humanity's development? Or could its purpose be even grander, designed to control the tides, our seasons, or perhaps even time itself? The truth might be simpler and more profound than we can imagine. The moon is too perfect to be an accident. Its existence defies the laws of probability. And maybe, just maybe, we were never meant to question it. The answers might be waiting for us, hidden in plain sight, looking down on us every single night. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the unknown. If you want to explore more of the universe's forbidden questions, make sure to subscribe to Mystery Vault. We'll see you next time.